Hello everyone, it's Tana. Welcome back to my channel. And before we get started, it's a little bit of a different video. I reached out to Paper Insider because I had never heard of them and expressed an interest in wanting to look at their papers and share them with all of you. They were gracious enough to send me a box. This is not the current subscription. I believe it's the one before the current. And then I was in and out of the hospital, and I was sick, and I had videotaped the box, but I had not done the voiceover yet. So it's finally out, and I want to express my apologies to the Paper Insider because this should have been out at least 2 months ago, and I feel really bad about that. I wish I hadn't have been so sick. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to crack this puppy open, and I am going to tell you what's in this box. There's some really cool stuff in this box, guys. So they sent me a nice little gift of a bone folder, and I'm reading through the paper they sent with it here. It is $29.95 per box, and the subscriptions are sent in January, April, July, and October. And I have a list here of every paper that was in this box. I believe this was April's box. So I think July's is coming out. Or maybe they gave me January's. I'm not sure. I'll look it up. I don't know if I can tell which subscription was which. But anyway, I really wish, like I said, that I hadn't have gotten sick. I'll show you at the end of the video what I made with some of the cardstock. So the first piece was really super cool. It was a blue tinted confetti wildflower piece of paper. It says 24 to 26 point or 330 GSMs. It's 5.5 by 8.5 inches. And here I am giving you guys paper talk, and I don't even have the package open yet. And it comes with a list, which I'm assuming is included with every subscription box, and they call it a box cheat sheet. And it definitely comes in handy. So this next one's called Momi Silver Hard. It says it's 128 GSMs. It's 8.5 by 11 inches. And that's kind of cool as well. It kind of looks like crinkled up foil to me, but softer. And then we have Diamond Glitter Luster, 300 GSMs, 8.5 by 11. This stuff is super cool. I ran my hand across it, nothing came off. And it's super sparkly. It's got some cool colors in it too. They weren't all picked up by the camera. And then we have a double cream cord tone. And it kind of has like lines going through it. Kind of reminds me of looking at a piece of linen. And that is 80 pound text, 8.5 by 11. The next one is Sunflower Yellow cardstock, 111 pound cover, 8.5 by 11. And I love that they give you the weight too and the size. Glitter light yellow cardstock, no mess on this one as well, 300 GSMs, 8.5 by 11. Very cool. Glamma Clear Vellum. This one is really cool. It's like super thick. 100 pound cover, 8.5 by 11. Can never pass up specialty paper, and there's just so much in the box. Then we have a Wisteria Purple cardstock, 100 pound cover, 8.5 by 11. Steam Purple. This one looks so cool. So cool. And you can see it from the front or the back. It's 90 GSMs, 8.5 by 11. They all have cool textures as well. They just feel nice on your hands. This is Sumanagashi White on White, 90 GSMs, 8.5 by 11. And this reminds me of marbling paper, like the Japanese version of marbling paper. Violet Purple cardstock, 100 pound cover, 8.5 by 11. Now you can see there's a little bit of glitter on there, but when you run your hand over these glitter cardstocks, nothing really comes off. And I'm not a lover of glitter. Glitter Lilac. Lilac's one of my favorite colors. 300 GSMs, 8.5 by 11. Then we have Bright Hot Pink cardstock, 100-pound cover, 8.5 by 11. A lot of glitter in this box. Glitter magenta, 300 GSMs, 8.5 by 11. If you can hear the traffic, I apologize. I've got the window open because it's so hot, and I'm way back from the road, but sometimes those big trucks at night can be loud. Stellar White Groove. It looks kind of like a thin cardboard box to me, like the end of a cardboard box when you look inside of it. This is a 100-pound cover, 8.5 by 11. Like corrugated, that's what I mean, corrugated. And then we have Holographic Silver Oil Slick. Very cool looking. 12.8.5 by 11. Anybody know what that means? I mean, I'm assuming it's abbreviation for point, but it's 12 PT. And if you know what that means, 12 point or whatever it is, let me know. Pale Park Green cardstock, 100-pound cover, 8.5 by 11. Wrought Iron raw cover, 130 pounds, 8.5 by 11. I love this color gray, the iron color. It was really nice. I worked with this one and this one as well for my project at the end. This is Metallic Silver Luster, 92-pound text, 8.5 by 11. And then we have EVO synthetic paper. It's very thick and smooth like Yupo, kind of. 10.8.5 by 11. Then we have a Lime Satin Shine cardstock, 92-pound text, 8.5 by 11. I love the luster shine on these. Very nice. Then we have a Cherry Red cardstock, 80-pound cover, 8.5 by 11. Then we have a Foil Red Mirror Metallic, 10.8.5 by 11, but it's not. It's a 6 by 6. It says it was 8.5 by 11. It's a 6 by 6. But I got my box for free, so I'm not going to complain. And then there was an Ultra White Smooth cardstock, 100-pound, 8.5 by 11. Now the project I made at the end here, I made a wedding card for my brother. And like I said, anything I make with this paper, I will post on Instagram, and I will tag the Paper Insider, Your Paper Insider. I will put a link below down for Your Paper Insider. Check them out. They have some really cool stuff. And once again, I apologize for them for this video being so late. Here's the wedding card. Did some foiling. Kept it simple. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye for now.